wanted you for quite a while. About a year we've been chasing you.
Yep.
This is Jake Jones, aka the Driftsquid, and this is...
How you going, mate?
I'm doing well. This is the Mental... It's not a BMW engine, but it is a BMW. So Jake, tell us about this rig.
Yeah, well, as you can see, it's a RB26 engine from a GDR Skyline. We've actually put a full Tomei stroker kit in it. It's a 2.8 litre with a full shimless bucket head from Powertune Australia. So this engine is basically a 1,000 horsepower engine that they build. They do many street cars. They actually build quite a lot of these engines. So that's why I went to them and basically asked them if they'd be keen to build an engine like this for my Beamer. They thought it was pretty outrageous, and yeah, as soon as the shell got there, we were right into it. So this chassis was obviously written off. Yep. The front rails were a little bit kinked and the whole car was pretty wrecked. So I brought it back from the dead, pretty much. So all the BMW purists, please don't hate me. You should be thanking me.
All right, so what do we got intercooler wise?
Yep, so pretty much RB26 engine. We got an EFR 9174 turbo, that's new. Straight through, obviously the hot side, into a Hypertune intercooler, and then into a Hypertune V2 inlet kit with the twin fuel rails. So we're actually running 12 injectors on this.
What size injectors you got?
1,000 cc each. So
12,000 cc's worth of injector.
The main reason we do that is for sequential injection. So there's a few benefits for doing that. And they do it for many reasons, but mostly for reliability. Then we've got R35 GDR coil packs. They actually are amazing. If anyone owns an RB, I highly recommend them. And Godzilla Motorsport, I think I bought them off.
Okay.
So
they do a plate kit, like a stainless.
The whole kit, and you can still put the cover back on as well. Right, and then all the boost is controlled by Turbo Smart wastegates, and the fuel pressure reg is...
How much boost do you run?
So high boost 28 pound, low boost 1 bar, so 14 pound.
Yes.
Let's get to the clutch. So it's a twin plate, off the shelf, direct clutch unit. I bought it off them, they're actually in Queensland.
We've got their same clutch.
Beauty. So that's just the off the shelf twin plate, and that holds 1,000 horsepower, believe it or not. Then it goes into a sequential gearbox. This is from a New Zealand company called HGT. It's been raised a little bit because we had a G-force in it to start with, but it doesn't need to be modified at all. It's actually a huge tunnel because I think the autos must be very large in Beamers. And then Velo race seats. These are the head wrap seats, which are awesome. Keep you nice and safe. Oh, I've got to show you my new lid. Yeah. I've just got this sponsor. Look at that. I've never had a good helmet. Yeah, it's sick. I love it. That's thanks to Huey's Transport. Yeah. Helps Metalworks Cage. He does them from home, and he made these crazy NASCAR bars. Actually worked out really well, and as much as I don't think he enjoys doing cages, he did a killer job on this one.
So we had the HGT sequential.
Yep.
And ECU.
So the whole thing has got Motec.
Yep.
M150 ECU, and then a C127 dash.
Yep.
Oh man, I'll never go back to anything else. Into the back section, it actually gets quite busy back here, so we'll start, the air is supposed to come over the roof down into the radiator here, and then out the bottom. Okay. But due to turbulence and so on and so forth, I didn't really think it through 100%, and it kind of gets a little bit stuck under there, but it still cools it really well.
So what's the reasoning behind a rear main and radiator?
Room and just trying to keep it cool, keep things away from the front, because with drifting you tend to bash and crash.
Gotcha.
So we put everything in the boot we could.
Yep.
We've got the dry sump tank on the right here. So the engine is obviously dry sumped, and there's about 10 litres capacity in there. And then we've got,
What have you got down there?
yeah, so this is the water pump, electric water pump.
Okay.
And then if you go to your left, you'll see a Winter's quick change differential. That thing is amazing. If we need to change gear ratios.
Is that like
That's out of a sprint car.
just a quick change?
Yeah,
Like,
so you rip that back plate off,
Yep.
pull the 2 cogs out, put 2 new ones on, obviously different sizes.
So for today, you need a different ratio than for
Yep.
drifting.
Yep.
Gotcha.
And yeah, you just slide them in and fill it back up with
Is
500
it an
mil.
M3 rear end or is it completely custom?
Nah.
I mean, not the diff, but I mean like the
subframe?
Yeah.
Yeah, so subframes from Latvia,
Okay.
from HGK.
Okay.
I hit up them and they create a subframe to bolt the Winters straight in.
Okay.
And then drive shaft shop axles
Yep.
and all wise fab arms. So it's not really ideal for circuit racing at all.
But you're still having some fun at that.
Yeah,
I'm sure. This
yeah.
car sounds absolutely amazing down the straight.
Cheers.
That's good.
And yeah, no sway bars or anything. It's quite fun. And then yeah, fuel system. It's just a pretty generic lift pump from the standard tank into a surge tank, and then 3 pumps feed the motor. And then suspension is all MCA, thanks to Josh Coote in Queensland.
Like half the cars here are
Yeah, so it's just a red series. This is the first M3 he did, I think.
Yep.
So he just did a basic setup and I haven't changed it since. Standard M3 brakes. And then you can actually see quite a lot of spacer in there to fill these Liberty Walk guards. But yeah, it's a full genuine Liberty Walk kit on the car. Yeah, so Advan RG2s, I believe. Yeah, Advan rims, Advan tyres, they're Neovas, 8008Rs. I've got to show you the dash, you got to see
yeah.
the dash. Look at that thing. Should we start it?
Yes, we definitely.
Yeah, let's start. All right.
If you guys mind, can you give us some revs?
Yep.
Thank you so much for taking the time for
Nah.
that, and good luck
worries.
out there for the next session.
Yeah, it's our last one, so I've got to make it count.
All right, mate, and we're going to be sliding in some of your drift footage.
Yeah,
so
wicked, wicked.
Catch that off.